Hey guys, welcome back. Today, going to show you all the cool stuff we got going on in the house with the fish. New tanks, new setups, things like that. And then also kind of my plans for the fish room, and then also my plans for future pond. So let's get right to that. So this is the wife's 20-gallon hexagon. She's got a bunch of guppies in there. And like guppies do, she's already got some babies going on in there. So I don't know if you can see them on camera, but there's a couple in there already. And the wife has multiple beta tanks. So you can see this guy right here, all fanned out. And this is another one. And yet another one. Can't really get a good shot of him right now, just where he's sitting. Oh, there we go. There's a good shot. And here's this guy. And another one. And this is another one. And this is our last one. He's probably one of the newer ones, so he's still kindly hanging out up there at the filter, trying to stay in the darkness. But he is a red one. This is his little setup. So for in the living room, you can see we've got those two there and these two here. So let's see if the camera will let me focus. That's how the entertainment center looks. And of course, I've added a 150-gallon to the living room. So right now it's just going through its cycling period. I've got the rock, gravel, and because it is inside, went ahead and did the FX6. I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of dark in there. And I've got some lights on order for that. So the lights came in today, so we went ahead and put those on. Makes the tank look pretty good. So we did go with a Haiger light, just basic light off of Amazon. I've got them sit in there. So the 150's got a few more days to cycle, and then we'll decide what we're going to put in it. As for the tank room here, I need to do some insulation. This room is not insulated. So as it gets cooler, it's going to be a little harder to keep that room to temperature to keep all the tanks and fish happy. But as you can see, the bottom of these panels are pretty weathered. So I was thinking I'm going to pull these panels off and replace them. And you can see back here it's even worse. So I was thinking while I had those panels off, I also have a wiring issue that we don't have enough outlets inside of this room. So I was figuring that without having to even mess with anything inside the tank room, I could actually take those panels outside off, run some electrical, and then also insulate it. All without having to damage or insert into the sheetrock into this room. And then when I'm ready, maybe in the spring when it warms back up, then I could actually pull out and extend this wall, because I'd like to actually take this wall here and actually extend it out to that door. So it'll actually be all the way out to another 3 feet. And that would give me enough room to actually take the 4-footers that are on the ends here and actually put them in line with the 8-foot tanks. So that would actually do away with this stuff. I could actually move this tank in line here, and then I could actually move this tank in line with this one. And then that would free up this entire wall, because I'd like to get a couple more 55s and actually do an entire 55-gallon setup with 2 or 3 tanks. And then that would also free up this wall a little bit. Of course, we're going to have the door, but I want to put it on that side. That way I could have a tank and a sink with a little water heater and my RO system to actually make you know, purified water and just have a tank sitting right here next to a sink. So this would just be kind of like sink, shelves, RO system, nice little setup so that water changes are a lot easier. But as I was saying before, this room's not insulated, and right now I control the temperature of these tanks by the temperature of the room. So you can see we're at a nice, comfortable, humid 80 degrees. And the fish are happy. But as it gets colder, this room is going to be harder to keep heated. So that's what my plans are for the tank room. Hopefully get working on that here pretty quick. So as far as a pond, I've got this crazy idea. The wife's kind of on board with it, but we've got this big planter between these two trees up against the hillside. And it's about 2.5 to 3 feet deep. As you can see, it's a planter, you know, and it's got runoff from the hillside here. And I was thinking on digging this out and making it a complete pond. I know the pine trees are going to be problematic because pine needles getting in it, but I believe that this will be long enough because, as you can see, it's probably about, I don't know, I don't even want to try to guess. I'd say 50 foot. So that could actually be a pretty good sized pond. So I was thinking about digging that out this winter and seeing what it looks like and what it would take to actually go up the hillside a little bit so that I don't have too many things, you know, rocks and debris rolling off into the pond. So that's one idea that I've been kicking around. So there you go. There's my big plans for my tank room and my ponds. Just another little random video. I know most of the guys watching this channel are definitely here for that guy, and probably even got a little bit of following now on the Mustang, and we are still working on those. I'm currently working with AMR on the tuning, so Mustang's right there. It is just about done. So more videos to come on that. And we still have the Bronco. We haven't forgotten that guy. Still just slowly accumulating the parts needed to put that thing back together. And we do still have all the stuff for the OBS Ford to go. So I haven't forgot them. I'm not putting them off. I'm just one thing at a time, and the fish just kind of work their way into the middle of these projects. So with that being said, I do appreciate everybody's support. If you like this video, give it that thumbs up. Don't forget to go down there and click the subscribe button. I can't ever say that. And if you have any comments, feel free to drop them down below, and we will see you in the next one.